Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 204. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on July 20th, 2025. I hope you enjoyed the video. Whoops. Let's fix that. Ah! No! Ick! Yuck. Well, I'll fix that in a bit. These are all threes. Yes, okay. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, it didn't move the point at all. Oh, nice. Okay. I dig it. I dig it. Ah, perfect. Okay. So here we're going to use this. We're going to island. Does island mode work here? Can I undo? I can. Okay. Let's work. All right. Just going to make this weird. Yeah, it made this weird, like, empty space in there, but you know what? I don't care. That's fine. So now we're going to come here. I'm going to just do this manually. Oh boy. Oops. I missed one. There we go. A little messy on the inside. Like any good pie or fruit. A little messy. Like a watermelon on the inside. If only we had a watermelon to dissect. Oh yeah. All right. Look at that. Ah, yes, that's what we're looking for. That is what we're looking for here. Okay, so it is 12:20. Let's take a break here. We're going to go and we're going to harvest, not like everything. We're going to harvest like maybe, I don't know, 1 or 2 mango trees. And then we're going to harvest the olive trees, but only the ones over at the other base. Because those give us enough olives for like the whole year. Just going to pop all these in here. We'll bring you... We'll leave all of these tools here. And the seeds. We can also go and restock on meals. We're getting a little low on those. So in theory, I can just press crouch and we go down the ladder. Right. All right. Can we see the map view, guys? All right. Sure. Map view. Oh, yeah. That'll be neat. Once we get a little bit of blue going in here, sort of like, you know, behind the rest of the compass rows, and then we get some greenery and things going here. You bet. I am 100% here for that. Boom. And maybe, I'm thinking, so for this Wednesday, I'm thinking that might be a good time for us to go and hunt around for bushes. Man, if we needed 10, which we don't, but if we did, Stinky dirt, cassiterite. Yeah, there should be plenty of bushes up in here we can find. But yeah, we'll use the bushes for along the stairs as well as some other places that I'm thinking of. So let's go. I'm gonna just right. There we go. Squeal. I'm gonna dump these for now, and I'll leave my inventory empty of food and stuff from our bowl. Forgot to leave this behind. Oh well. Hey, Poltrix Volta. And Keth, thank you for being here. You assume the other roses will be done in a tour stream? Maybe not all of them. At least the filling out of the rest of the ceiling below will be done that way. I don't know exactly how much. Like, I'm going to do some of it, but not all of it on tour streams. So let's get 21 days. Okay, so we didn't need to rush out here and do it, but we're already here, so we may as well. Don't eat the olives. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to split these up between all of these. Oops. Do that, and then bam. That way it should never go into the hand that we're using until everything else in our inventory is full. I wonder, in the real world, are olives picked by hand, or is there any way to automate, like, tree fruit picking? Because if there is an automated way that's not, like, heavily mechanized, it could be cool to have, like, a branch stripper or something that just, pulls multiple branches worth of olives off. Or fruit, or whatever you're harvesting. A tree shaker, there we go. Oh, you're still fruiting. Wow, weird. Alright. We'll come back in a couple days then. Or tell you what, we'll probably just... We'll do one more olive tree. Right, there's going to be one block under here I didn't get, isn't there? Yeah. Got all the rest of you. Did I get you? No. Okay, there we go. We'll get one of the olive trees at the temple base, assuming that they are all ripe there. Or that even one of them is ripe. We'll want to get, like... probably into our bedroom on the roof. We can get a few more of these knocked out of here. Okay, and is this tree... I think you're ripe. Yes. So for some fruits, grapefruit, I guess you would know, wouldn't you? Picking olives is a tedious task when you do it manually, Sidicius. I can imagine. Like if you're pulling off, like melon-sized fruit from a tree, it's one thing. But like when you're getting a gazillion tiny little fruits, it's like when I go out to pick raspberries in the morning. It's like, yeah, this is time-consuming. Not gonna lie. Oh, there's one here. Alright, so that was that. Let's go. Let's have a meal. Speaking of olives. There we go. And we'll hop out on the roof over here. Or at least get what we can from our window. Can I... Oh, I can sneak up this way. Just a couple that I missed here. And looks like we got the top of that tree. Oh, no, we didn't. There's some olives in there. Okay. And that one might get to keep its olives. Can I get out here? I don't think I can. No. Oh, but I can just hop on the wall. Oh, I guess we're okay there. What here? Ah. Oh, can I reach you from here? Oh, looks like I did. Okay. Hey, you got up here. All right. Can I reach some of your highest branches from here? Looks like I can. Looks like I just missed the one, too. Oops. Well, that's that. Now these... I'm not going to get the pomegranates. I think we'll leave those. But these breadfruit are 10 days away. So same schedule as the pomegranate. So probably either in... It depends on how long our Wednesday stream goes, or as in how many days it covers. You're shaking the watermelons plant to see what happens? Yeah, that sounds illegal. Alright, so we have old olives. Remind me, because these won't stack with the old ones. We can just grab those out of there and chuck them upstairs. So, yep, we're going to take these guys out. I don't think we need a second. We don't need olives from the other place, I think. So we'll get some mangoes and call it a day. For the tree picking that is. And we have some more rot to deal with here too. Alright. Oh, these are almost done too. Cool. Alright, so, mangoes. Let's get some mangoes. Oops, right. Still not used to it. It'll be a while. A few streams at least. It's not illegal to shake your plant, just foolish. Love that I have 3-year-old pumpkins there, yeah. They just stay there forever. So first of all, these are newly ripe, so they're only ripe for 10 days, okay. 10-ish. And they're only fresh for 15 days. Well, first of all, 15-day-old mangoes, that's a bit of a stretch. They're good for like 3 days when they're ripe. But let's see how they do in the basement. They should be good for like 60 days, but I'm not super stoked about these or anything aside from planting them for decoration. Alright, got nearly an entire tree. Good enough. Let's go see how well these fare in the Keller. Oh, someone hit the dad joke button. Why should you never trust a pig with a secret? Because it's bound to squeal. There we go. So in here, I'm going to guess about 60 days. 55, not even. Wow. Oh, these are about to go too. All right. Oranges, come with me. Upstairs you go. We'll leave the mangoes here. We'll eat one. We'll have 2. Maybe we'll just have some mango for the next few days. We'll subsist entirely on mango. How about mango wine? We could make mango wine. Am I going to make mango wine? No. I am not. I'm going to pop this rot in here, though. Oops. There we go. You can feel my blood sugar rising? Yes. Me too. It feels a bit like lightning. Mango juice is the best. I do love me some mango. It is really rare to get mango in a state that's like edible here. You're likely to find a combination of rocks because they pick them way too early, and I don't believe mango are a kind of fruit that continue to ripen over time. I could be wrong, but as far as I'm aware, I don't think they are. The other option is that they get mangoes that are soft, but they're still really sour. So still not really quite ripe. So let's get in here. We're going to bring up the andesite. We're pretty well done with the reds and the browns for now. We're going to make some mac and cheese because I've got the blues. All right, I'll stop. I'll stop. I swear, don't at me. All right, we're going to go ahead and tear up this stuff. And although I'm not going to be doing this part over here, I'll tear up this too. Oh, this one grew too. Nice. A little shorter. Oh, someone was asking if I can trim this. If I trim this, it'll look real dumb because it'll lose the point. It'll look like I just hacked it off at the top, which looks like my real life garden sometimes. Just hack it off at the top. It'll be fine. Okay, so with this blue, let's just go ahead and pack some in here. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. It might be a little much to have the blue going all the way down in here. But we'll see. It might be... And actually, what I did want to do, it might be a better idea to do those raised garden beds I was talking about, like right in here, to break up the blue. So we'll maybe have like a little bit of blue somewhere. It's pointless. Yes, it would be pointless to chop those trees off. But let's go ahead and fill this in. And that way, here, we're bringing up the design from downstairs. And I went one farther than I wanted to. Let's just grab the chisel, which is not in my inventory. So we were busy fruiting. Oops, hit the wrong one. Oh well. Doesn't matter. They'll all be in the same place in the end. Yeah, I'll have to think about how I want to do those raised gardens. Just in case I didn't finish my thought, the thought is we're bringing up some of the blue from the sides up there, down there, to the surface up here. That's actually less blue than I was imagining it would be. I am thinking that we might want to... You know, this wouldn't be terrible to chisel through. You know, polish it. I actually don't think the polishing would go well here. It would be too dark, and it wouldn't be bringing up the blue from down there. It would be a different blue, and I think in conjunction with the brightness of this, This is already pretty good contrast. I don't want to get to the level of that dark for the blue. Kind of, it's a little harder. I don't know. Let me grab some here. We'll grab this. We'll put it up next to what we're working on. Just for color judging, but my instinct is to say no. Yeah, it's a little harsh. It's a little bit harsh. At least parrot white wasn't considered. Yeah. That was never an option. Peace was never an option. What I could do... So I do want to avoid chiseling a circle, but if we're just chiseling this much of a circle, that's not too terribly much. I could honestly maybe go for it. Just to bring this out a bit more. Or I could even just do that, really. Like it's so little of a circle you really wouldn't be able to tell it's not circular. Except maybe like we could do that, and then that, and that. Now it's sort of a little rounded off there. Yeah, I'm down with that. And then, yeah, I might do something here to make this a little thicker here. The barrier between the gold and the blue, or the blue and the red, just in this corner. Maybe like a different angle coming down through here. But we will be chiseling these to be smooth lines. I don't want to chisel too much, but the Cursor special, yeah, that's me. That describes me to a T. So then, we would have, let's see. Yeah, then we'd have some of this, actually. Yeah. We'd have some of this here. And then we could start some kind of path right here for the in-between the gardens. Which reminds me, let's go ahead and we're going to dig up all this ash that I replaced previously. This is not going to be here. This will be garden space. I decided against having like a walkway right at the edge there. I feel like a 1 block wide garden would just be too anemic for how big this is. You haven't played with the wattle and daub yet. That gives basically like sandy colors, but they're flat. They're flat sandy colors of all of the different kinds of sand or stone, both. Daub does some pastel looks. That could be nice for some of these little details, like the ridge up here. That could be kind of nice for that. Consider me intrigued. So a lot of stone we're digging up here, my goodness. You tried in creative first? Okay. It's that different, huh? Is there a way to make wattle and daub like in your inventory, or do you have to do it in like the world? Oop, I need you there as well. Okay. It's fine. We'll bring this out by 1. Make those heavier. Yeah. Normally only in world. Once you make the block, you can break and move it. Oh my goodness, that's pain. Like if you're trying to use it as an intermediary chisel material, that's just pain. Oop, let's get rid of these guys too. So I'm thinking here, it might make some sense. It might make sense to maybe dig this out and replace it with sandstone to keep this sort of line going across here. It does cut into the curve a bit though. I don't like the visual of coming up here and having like sudden blue. I want a bit of a border. Let's try it, see how it looks. I do like that better. I think I'll like it even better when I replace these blocks here with some polished sandstone, which I'm out of. Not for long. Pop those in there. We'll need those on Wednesday. I do want to finish up the rest of the Plaza Wednesday before we go berry hunting. I could chisel on a curve. I'm already planning on that now, actually. But I want to have a bit of a border that keeps this away. So the curve might sort of like imagine it might be like an imaginary circle where like you're only seeing part of the circle because it would theoretically go like out into the stairs here. Which could be fun to play with that. We could at some point decide, hey, let's like chisel that curve and continue it down here in the stairs. Because like I said, these stairs don't have to stay as these sandstone ashers. They can be fancier. But let's go ahead and we'll rip these out here. And we're going to replace them. I thought I got 32 of those. Oh well, whoops. Back here. Yep, that barrier is needed. Oh yeah, that's much better. Did I leave a block behind? Nope. Just didn't get one. Alright, pop you back in there. And actually, I could save a teeny bit of material by chiseling these, but I don't feel the need to. Don't feel the need to. You think that having the blue planed down like the arrows? Oh, you mean like sunken in by a little bit? That might not be bad actually. Oh, I didn't get right. I got this for food. Blood sugar. Well, my fruit's been suffering lately. I have like no grain. Watch my hit points slowly climbing. Oops, I stopped eating. I was watching these instead of my actual satiation. I've overeaten. I'm feeling sick. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to start the process of chiseling these in, which should be relatively straightforward, because what we're going to do is go get our chisel tools. Because of course we left them. Why wouldn't we bring them with us? Or why would we bring them with us? That would be silly. Alright, so you, and you, which I think we really only need most of the chisel and the pantograph. I always want to say pantomime. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. It's just kind of weird. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we are going to start with these two, and we're going to add some Mr. Andesite. Can I add this junk? No, I cannot. Okay. It's got to be the old-fashioned way, or the newfangled way. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we are going to pantograph it. Go into paste shape only. We're going to copy you there, and we're going to slap you there. That's inverted. That's not what I wanted. We can fix that, at least. And then we're going to do this and slap you there. And then... Whoops. You go there. Yeah. And... You go there? Nope. There we go, okay. So now we do need the hand planer. And we want to go into add remove matching material. So we're going to bring you up and bring you down. Oh yeah. Alright. More toe stubbing. Absolutely. Alright. So now we should be able to just pantograph. Oops, nope. I want that. There we go. Do that here, here, and there. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. Alright, we're just gonna push all these down. Whoops. The Mino Pant. You haven't seen drifters yet? So, drifters won't generally spawn up here. Because even at night, drifters still need rifts to spawn. Hopeful Dreamer. And rifts only spawn at ground level. And that is at the original ground level of the ground. Now there is what I think is probably a bug, but I'm not positive at the moment, where basically mobs are able to spawn if it's dark and there is no access to the sky. So here on the surface, there is sky access. So mobs will not spawn, say, in this dark area over here. Totally safe. Nothing going on. However, if we were to remove the lights that are underneath here, show you, there might be mobs there already. So no, it's not perfectly lit. No, we're pretty well lit under here today. I think we're good now. But we have had monsters spawn, like, under here and crawl out and get us. That's why that lantern is there. But yep, if there's sky access, they won't spawn. Which does feel a little like a bug to me. I don't know. Alright, so here's where I'm looking at doing, like, a pseudo curve. I'm not talking about the Linux pseudo. I guess here we will do a little bit of this. And that would be Ooh, you know what? So you need to have some... Mirror and paste, create copy block. Rename chisel block, connect door tool. There might need to be some more manual shuffling around, but that's okay. Actually, what I should do is push review, and then we'll do... Ooh, I think it's going to be you, isn't it? No, wait a second. It's going to be you. Actually, that works out okay. So we spin you. We flip you. Then we spin you. No, not quite. Let's do another flip. Now we spin you. It's a little thicker than I wanted, actually. So let's try it with this instead. That's more like it. Okay. Whoops. Ah. There we go. So this is not quite as wide as down here as this would be, but it's actually just the same width, honestly, actually. Yeah, same width. Okay, we're good. So here we might want to, let's see. Oh, it worked fine, okay. I was a little worried there. Flatten this out a little bit more here. Out to like here. You had a brief stint of drifters walking through your closed front door. That's a pain. You've been drifter-free in lit areas since 2012. Yeah, I do think the Botor and the Shivers are the ones that tend to spawn in dark areas, even when they shouldn't. Like, we should not be getting any spawns, but we could get things spawning literally right here, actually. Now, we are too close in general right now for that to happen. But if we, like, were hanging out somewhere else, like down at the other place, like right down here, or if we were maybe, like, working on something out here, that would put us far enough away from over there that, since it is covered, mobs could spawn there. And I almost guarantee you it would be a Botorn or a Shiver. And Errata Tia Tuatha's been looking at the space under some large oaks. It's 5 p.m. and 10 guys pop up all at once, only on medium. Weird. And medium reactivity makes them disregard spawn distance for you. That's weird. That is uncomfortable. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to grab this. Now you are shirt and then, or you're polished and then regular. So we're going to copy you, paste shape only. So I think what we'll do with these guys, we're going to chisel you and you and you. I'm going to put the mangoes away before I hurt somebody with them. We're going to add this in here. And then we're going to use the pantograph to paste that in. I guess I could have just done one. And then we will spin this. And then we'll use the island mode of this. Yeah. That's how we do it. Whoops. There we go. Oh, man. Oh, that is gorgeous. What is it about these nice flat areas? You know, with how busy the rest of the build is, having something nice and flat is actually going to look really good every here and there. All right, well, it is 12:57. I think we're going to hold off on trying to chisel this in before the end of the stream here. I'm going to go put a few things away. I'll have a bite to eat. Hit my pancreas one last time. It's the new Britney Spears song. Yum, yum. I'm a mango maniac. Alright, so this, I think, was a really good success tonight. I think we made a lot of progress. Let's take a look in the daytime before we end here. That's not bad. I'm going to dive into the chest and go to sleep. You like the waterfall, Malnog? Yeah, I'm going to keep that. We're going to do that for the other directions, too, the other diagonals. The diagonals. Because it's desert, they're all dry. Oh, yes. Yeah. Let's get up higher. Maybe not super high like the other ladder, but up top here. Oh, man. Look at those lines. Yes, please. And we'll get a nice little curve going there. Just enough to make it give the visual appearance that there is a circle going on here. Yes, please. And then the map view. Yeah. Very nice. That'll be awesome once we have all this in place. We got some trees and things growing here. I can hardly wait. Alright, well, I'll say bye up here then. I'll sit right here on the edge. Alright. And here we are with mango in hand. Well, everyone, thank you for hanging out with me today. I had a great time with all of you, and I had a blast sorting out this plaza. I am excited to see this grow, both construction-wise and from a more literal perspective of, you know, plants. But hope to see you all at Wednesday's stream if you can make it, and then I'll see you all at the same time again next Sunday at 10 a.m. my time, which could be midnight for you, or 3 in the morning, or 11. But hope to see you all then. For now, as always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.